Hello friends, today we're going to examine the evidence for God's existence. This is a deep and important topic that has occupied philosophers, scientists and theologians throughout human history. In this video, we will embark on a journey from the splendor of the universe to the depths of our inner world. We will gather findings from different fields, from cosmology to biology, from philosophy to personal experiences, and search for clues that point to the existence of God. Remember, on this journey you will find questions that provoke thought rather than definitive answers. I invite you to make your own inner journey by filtering each piece of evidence through your own mind. The cosmological argument, as its name suggests, searches for clues about God's existence by examining the existence of the universe. Think about it. We live in a vast universe, billions of galaxies, stars, planets. Well, all of this must have a beginning, right? The Big Bang Theory shows that the universe emerged approximately 13.8 billion years ago, expanding from a single point with tremendous energy. So, where did this energy come from? What was the force that created this point? These questions inevitably lead us to the idea of a creator. The teleological argument points to the existence of a designer by examining the complex order and purposefulness in nature. Let's consider the human body. This magnificent structure where billions of cells work in perfect harmony and each organ performs a vital function. How could it be a product of chance? Our eyes seeing, our heart beating, our brain thinking. Wouldn't it be like claiming that a perfect watch found on the sand while walking on a beach is a work of waves? To think that all these complex systems emerged spontaneously as a result of random events? The ontological argument is more of a philosophical approach, and it tries to prove God's existence starting from the concept of God itself. According to the philosopher Anselm, who first proposed this argument, God is defined as the greatest being conceivable. Anselm argues that existence is greater than non-existence. If God is the greatest being we can conceive of, then he must exist, because a non-existent God would be lesser than an existent God, which would contradict the definition of the greatest being. The moral argument makes us question the source of universal moral laws. Most of us instinctively know that lying, stealing, harming others is wrong. So, where do these moral values come from? If the universe is just a random collision of atoms and molecules, how can concepts like good and bad, right and wrong emerge? According to the moral argument, universal moral laws point to a divine source, a creator who established a moral law. Finally, the argument from personal experience argues that the spiritual experiences people have in their inner worlds can be proof of God's existence. These experiences can occur during deep meditation, when alone with nature, at turning points in life, or at an unexpected moment. The peace of the divine presence felt in these moments, the belief in a transcendent power, can be stronger proof than all other evidence for some people. Although personal, these experiences also add a piece to the big picture regarding God's existence. This evidence can help us understand God's existence. However, it's important to remember that faith is a personal and subjective experience. Let the topics we discussed in this video be seeds of thought that will illuminate your inner journey. You can also share your thoughts on this matter in the comments. Listening to different perspectives helps us both question our own beliefs and respect the beliefs of others. See you in the next video. Goodbye.